Okay, Haley. We have the 3 babies we got down from quarantine from Love of the Hoof. These are our 3 boys. It's Concho, Bidzill, and Mesquite. So we're gonna hopefully get them castrated today. So we kind of ran them down into the pen to get them a little calmed down so they're not too anxious before their operations. But yeah, so hopefully everyone passes their health check and they can get castrated today. And our gentlers are gonna be helping us out today. So you guys will be able to see some of that and kind of see them holding some of the horses. We'll actually have one of our gentlers trimming hooves while the horses are under sedation. So hopefully everything should go smoothly today and you guys get to see some fun footage.
We are getting ready for horse castrations. You can hear in the background we're getting serenaded by 2 of the boy kitty cats that we have in here. They really want to go outside, but they have adopters. So we're going to do castrations on the group of Mustang babies that came out of quarantine a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, one of them has like really bad nasal discharge this morning, so we're going to evaluate him and see whether or not we can proceed with him or not. And then after that, the plans are to go up into quarantine and maybe do something with the buyout group that just came in because they're pretty sick and we want to recheck some of them.
I have just kind of always done it the same way. I might do it differently from the way you guys are used to, but my anesthesia protocol really takes about an hour from start to finish for everything because I give a lot of different medications, a muscle relaxant, something that helps them kind of forget what happened, as well as a sedative and an induction agent. And sometimes it makes them stay down a little longer, but I like that because I want them to stay down until they're not dizzy anymore and then they're calmer when they get up. Usually, obviously, it doesn't always work out that way. So yeah, we kind of bring them in the chute and then the first injection just goes in the muscle and then the next one goes in the vein and then the third one also goes in a vein and then they go down after that. And we try to just kind of.
So we are getting ready for the castrations. They're getting everything ready, including the drugs, and then we're moving the babies. We have our new gentlers with us, Tito, and then Punel Charlie. I'll do an introduction with them later. They're a little busy right now. This one coming is Concho. So Tito is now putting on Concho's halter. He's kind of doing it carefully. But they'll be helping us today with the castrations.
I like 1 inch. Yeah. I like 1.5 for dogs. Okay, I'm going to give this first injection just kind of in the muscle over here. This is called dormosidan. It's the same class of drug as Rompum, but yeah, it has, it makes them really plant their feet instead of being, like Rompum kind of makes them a little dizzier. Yeah. So I really like this one. So we're going to wait exactly 10 minutes and then we'll go for an IV. Good. All right. Good boy. Okay. Thanks, guys. Perfect. What do you want? So obviously, we always want to listen to the heart and lungs before surgery, but we've seen these babies like 6 times. So I've already listened to his heart. Maybe like, was it last week that we brought these guys down? Yeah. Like a week ago. So I'm being more casual with my physical exams. He's still really awake. He does seem very awake. Good boy. So as soon as his head starts to relax, we'll give the ketamine. Can you hold his head up for me? Okay. Easy, Bubs. That's good. Easy, okay. Easy, good boy. Good boy. Easy, good boy. Here we go. Easy. Good boy. Good boy.
Did you write jeans on your hand?
Sure did. Sure did. Okay. Do you guys want to just plug it on there? Let's make sure we stay out of the harm's way. It's a good boy. Let's just check his. Awesome. Look at that. Dr. Gina, when you're done, can I have those clippers? He's got a little hair. Ooh, that's gross. Everybody good? Yep. Okay. Is my blade in here, Nicole? Oh, it is. Perfect. I see it. And then will you move that bucket just a little bit closer? Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you. I'll try not to like throw a testicle at you, but it has happened before. I actually hit a client with her horse's testicle one time. Thankfully, she thought it was funny. Just like wasn't paying attention. I just like checked it. She was like, okay. Nicole, can I have the 4x4 gauze? Thank you. You can just. I'm gonna stretch it before I'm done. I'm gonna stretch the skin.
There you go. He's gonna be a really good horse now.
Yeah.
I do like that this garbage can.
Yeah. Hey, can I have a teeny bit of aught?
She like looked at it and then was like, oh. No,
Oh, I'm sorry. What you thought I looked at it, but my brain was somewhere else. Yeah, this is aught. So a lot of vets don't ligate at all. You know, this is the way I learned. I ligate everything just one time. In the UK, every vet does this. In the US, lots of vets don't. I don't know. The risk of, it's called serous cord when they get an infection, is like super low. And then the risk of hemorrhage is always there. So I've just had really good success with this. I don't go overboard. I just do one little knot. Do you guys know what we were talking about with nut to nut?
I was gonna say, so is the other one, do they just?
They're different. They're different. Yeah, they don't match up. Yeah. So the emasculator has a cutting edge and a crushing edge. And you want to crush next to the body and cut the testicle off. So you always go nut to nut, right? Like the testicle is right here. And so the nuts line up with the testicle. But yeah, Nicole is right. Our two emasculators, one of them was donated. So I bought the other one and they don't match. But we're just like really extra on this one.
It's a little blinky.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna be done super soon. That's what we wanna see. And I'm gonna put a little bit of betadine in that. Oh. I'm gonna kind of stretch the skin a little bit.
Busy watching.
Nicole, I'm so sorry. Can I have the betadine back? I think is the only other thing that I need. And then I don't know if we have an extra blue towel, but we could just like put a blue towel over here for them to do hind feet. Thank you.
I didn't know.
Oh, we have like
These towels for.
yeah. What do you guys think about this little colt's conformation? Do you think his toes were just long? His pasterns were a little... Looks great. So I'm just gonna put this here so you guys don't have to worry about that doing feet. Yep, thanks everybody. This little colt is Concho. We have a bunch of castrations today. It's finally nice and warm. Feels like spring. So we just castrated him. It went perfectly, routine. He's getting light. You can hear him kind of taking some deeper breaths. And our wonderful gentlers are here and doing farrier work. And one of them is also a vet tech. So we have lots of qualified hands today. We've got 2 more colts lined up that we're gonna castrate right after Concho. That's all right. It doesn't really matter to me. We want the chestnut out. I'll take it. I'll take whoever.
Are you sure we could get it?
It doesn't really matter. Easy, easy. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Easy, easy. Good boy. Okay, Nicole, you've got Mesquite next. Sorry. I'm gonna bump his dorm up to like 0.7. I'm not giving the injection yet. I'm just gonna shave. Yeah, we still have 5 minutes. And I'm sorry, you guys, I know this protocol probably seems like so much just like standing and waiting. But I've learned in life that sometimes being impatient doesn't actually save you time. These clippers are really bad. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay. Tito, do you see that same little spot in that other eye, or is it just this one? Looks like he's got a little. He's got a little, looks like it's on his lens, almost like a persistent pupillary membrane or something like that. You guys, this is with xylazine, Dorm, and Torb on board. So Tito, I'm gonna have to give him more drugs before we induce him. I love when you covered his eye before. I think that was really helpful. Do you want a towel?
Sure.
Okay.
To cover his eye?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give him more sedative in a vein because I can't give him ketamine when he's this awake. Sorry, guys. But yeah, this one tries to jump over other horses. He's tried to jump panels. So easy, easy. Oh, did that hurt your hand? I'm sorry. Easy. Okay, good job, guys. Like he's had the xylazine dose for like a 1,200-pound horse now. Easy. He's smart. I know it's starting to kick in because his blood pressure has gone way down. Unsurprisingly, Mesquite is really resisting going to sleep.
What do you do with that one now?
Okay, so we are trying to sedate Mesquite. He was one of our little babies so that we can do his castration. He has already gotten quite a few drugs, but he is still pretty amped up. So Dr. Lydia has decided to go ahead and try and give our third drug combination that we typically give. Usually they're a little more sedated at this point before we give that, but she is going to try it and see how he reacts. If that doesn't work, then we're just going to let him recover and not do his surgery today. But hopefully that'll get him down so we can get him castrated and ready to work with.
I got 2 testicles. Sweet.
So yeah, they are starting on the surgery right now.
Great.
And then Prunell Charlie is trimming Mesquite's hooves while he's down.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, thanks guys.
Mesquite is done.
There's that needle cap that I couldn't find. This little colt is Mesquite. His castration was very straightforward, but his anesthesia wasn't super straightforward, which can be normal. Anesthesia is very widely variable. Mesquite is very spicy and reactive, and I'm so thankful we have 2 new Navajo gentlers here today. I couldn't have done this castration without them. They were awesome, but we had to give him way more drugs than the last colt, even though he's smaller because he was so reactive, and that he's probably getting a little bit light. You might also note that we're in a weird spot. So what we ended up having to do with him is induce him in our chute system and then open the chute and move him where we physically could to do it. So he's in a little bit of a weird spot. We don't usually do castrations here, but everything went great, and he's all castrated, and hopefully that will help him calm down and find a new home soon. We have Bidzill next. He's had his first injections or anesthesia protocols, usually only 3 shots, although this guy needed 3 extra top-ups. Ooh. So Bidzill is started. He should be asleep in about 20 minutes, and then we'll take a little break for lunch after that.
Okay, Bidzill is now in the chute. Mesquite is still sleeping. Concho is awake. He's still a little stumbly, but he is awake. Bidzill is out now, and then they're going to start the surgery soon. There he goes.
Da, 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 da. Guys, I'm going to remember to toss the testicles in the right direction this time.
Okay, Bidzill is done.
He did great. His anesthesia was completely normal, and so is his castration. So he is in recovery, and our team is going to take a break and eat some lunch now. We did get blood work results back on Mesquite. One of our teammates thought they saw a little bit of nasal discharge, and he was from the group that was really sick. So to be on the safe side, we ran full blood work on him. It mostly looked completely normal. His calcium was a tiny bit low, but otherwise totally normal, no signs of infection. And we also collected another nasal swab just to make sure, but happy with how everything went. It's 11:10, and after we take a little break, we're gonna go up to quarantine and work on some horses there.
Alrighty, we're up in quarantine, and we're going to run down the horses from quarantine 1 pasture, and going to take a look at a few of them. Here they all come. Hopefully. Nope, never mind. Oh goodness. Here we go. Got just a couple. Got 3. So we've got 3 now. We'll just start working with them first.
So the vet team and Haley are up in quarantine. Our buyout horses from last week, was it just last week? Yeah. Wow, it feels like forever ago. Our buyout horses from last week We got some test results back on and some blood work results. And so there are several that we need to recheck for things. We need some blood samples and some nasal samples. And then, one second. Really heartbreakingly, this little paint mare right here tested positive for equine herpes virus type 4. And herpes is forever, as my professor used to say. You can't cure it. It's opportunistic, but it puts her at risk of a lot of things. It also makes her a kind of a permanent infectious disease risk to others. So we don't have a lot of abilities for improving that health. And we think, heartbreakingly, that the best thing to do is the last act of kindness. We also are in a position where this entire group has been exposed to EHV4. So the other hard thing is there are blood tests and nasal swabs, but this mare tested negative on her blood test and positive on her nasal swab. So the tests aren't always consistent. Horses can be infected or be exposed and still test negative because viral shedding can be kind of intermittent. So that's tough too, because we can't just like screen the whole herd. We have to wait and monitor health symptoms and check and see. And then we have to disclose to anybody who adopts a horse from this group that there was a potential exposure that we know of. We believe that this group of horses was held together for weeks before they came to us, some of them. But unfortunately, we can't confirm any of those things, right? So we don't want her to get sicker. We don't know if she has been bred. Always really heartbreaking to think about losing multiple lives. So this little mare is only about 18 years old. She's definitely an age where she could be pregnant. We did not pregnancy check her. Dr. Gina and I have a really hard job as it is making calls. And it is really heartbreaking to think about ending a life of a foal if there is a foal. But unfortunately, this type of virus, it also puts her at a really high risk of aborting a foal or having a very sick baby. And she has respiratory symptoms and she has signs of neurologic disease. So her brain doesn't know where her legs are in space. She didn't pass her proprioceptive testing. So she has a lot going on. These are really hard things to talk about. They're animals, obviously. They're not humans, but life is sacred and we take our jobs very seriously and we have to advocate for the health and life of all of the patients under our care. This mare could just have a saggy abdomen. We don't know. I know geldings who look like this, but we did discuss it. We discussed it on intake and we had her down for a pregnancy check. But because she has a lot else going on, you can see how hard she's breathing just at rest. Our team made that decision. Oh, well. Here you go. Good job. Good job, everybody. All right, friends. Hi, guys. You want to smell me? It's okay. It's okay. You're all right. You're okay, friends. I just want to check your temperature. It's not going to be so bad. Yeah, I was just thinking that his eyes are already. It's not going to be so bad. Did you get conjunctivitis? Okay, easy. This is the one with the cloudy left eye, which we documented. Hi, are you getting conjunctivitis? You're all right. Okay. (1032) and 785. This is a filly. I don't think she's on our list. I think this guy in the middle, he's the one with the left hind leg that's swollen. So he is on our list. Okay. Are they both chestnuts?
I am gonna deworm my little friend. She, ever since buyout day, she has been like stuck to me. So hopefully everything's okay and she comes out of quarantine. But yeah, she's super sweet. She'll get a good home. Come here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, huh? Oh my goodness, it's so nasty. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're still friends? Yes, no. We are not friends apparently no more. I went and bought new boots like 2 months ago, and they are Justin's. And I don't know what happened. I was walking in the field, and the entire bottom of my boot came off. So we did some quick repairs because I do not feel like driving 3 hours to the nearest boot barn. So I will hopefully get new boots this weekend. Cool. But right now we are duct taping it because, oh well, it whatever works.
Okay, we're just gonna start letting all the horses back out. Jeez. There they go. All right, so we just finished up with our Q1 group. This is the group that came in from buyout last week. We had a few we wanted to recheck blood work on, discuss possible castration for a few of the colts. Ultimately, we did end up deciding to give the last act of kindness to 2 of these guys. One was Pismo, a tiny little colt, but he had MRSA and then also signs of respiratory disease, some lameness issues. He just overall did not look great. And so we did decide as a team to give him the last act of kindness today. Everybody else isn't completely in the clear yet. We did run a little bit of blood work. A few of them looked better, some looked worse, but we're still just gonna kind of keep an eye on everybody. We have a few down for rechecks for next week, and then in about 2 weeks, we'll run blood work again on a few and see if their values are steadying out. So, what have you been up to today?
So today I've been working on updating our monthly reports that we do. So we've split it from doing, at first we did ones for all the animals on the property, but now we've split it from large to small animals. So I'm in charge of the small animal reports. And I was behind on January and February. So I just got those finished up earlier this morning. And then I went ahead and made my spreadsheet for March. And all the animals that we got today, I went ahead and got them put into those. Yeah, so I've just been doing a little bit of computer work today. We did get some dogs and some cats in today from High Forest and from the county. So tomorrow I will be pulling in the dogs that we got from the county and giving them their intake and assessing them behaviorally.
Well, we had a little rain come through. The wind turned into a little bit of a storm. Huh, cowboy? But it looks like it's passed over now. Listen to that wind. Well, hello. You be nice to Tallulah. He says that's super loud. Hi, Jafar. What are you doing, buddy? Is it windy? Is it windy today? Jafar actually got castrated, what, 2 weeks ago? Is it 2 weeks now? He's doing super good. So I'm planning on getting an interview with the new Navajo gentlers tomorrow. Today, they would just like to kind of settle in, so we will get those interviews tomorrow with them.
Hey guys, so it's at the end of the day. We had a really busy day. Today we did some castrations. We did, of course, our normal to do stuff. We fed, watered, cleaned up spaces. We even checked out a couple of horses. Our gentlers started their day today. We had one that's a farrier as well. He did a couple of horses, and then we had another gentler working on some horses. We pretty much had a full day. So we just wanted to say, you guys, thank you for watching. It's been awesome.